The best revenge is living well.
That's from inventory in the building, sir.
Hello, it's December 2021, and I want to briefly just talk about something related to encompasses current worldwide events. And we have two camps right now with regards to accepting the official narrative regarding current worldwide events and what's being imposed. And looking at this, and even the two camps have a plethora of divisions, and I've talked about this in other videos. But looking at this from the perspective of those who are not accepting what's being imposed and official narratives of current worldwide events, and my stance on all this is, sure, people should be able to choose what they want to do. Say, for example, with what's going on. The only issue that I have is those who are accepting what's being imposed in order to be able to do anything allegedly more freely, is this thing called shedding, and how that is something that's transmitted. And I've personally went to manufacturers' websites and showed these things in various videos, and then what people have accepted that's being imposed, infecting people who are not wanting to accept it. And that's about the only concern. So sure, people can do really what they want. There's a lot of things that in our world today that I don't agree with. But am I going to stop someone or even ridicule them? No. If I'm asked, say, by someone regarding any topic, what they think they should maybe do, I might give a friendly suggestion, and that's about it. I'm not about to make anyone, or I'm definitely not trying to change anyone's minds. And that's something with things that I share. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind, regardless of the topic that I do speak on, especially with first-hand knowledge. And I don't expect necessarily people to believe everything that I'm saying. Now, there's a difference between believing and knowing. To believe is to make an uninformed conclusion. I've said this for years, but I digress. You know, people need to vet everything, in that way it's on them if they want to accept the facts, the truths, or not. But going back to with everything that's happening, yes, people make their own decisions. It's their choice, and it's on them whether they make informed conclusions or not, implying they want to ignore some facts or accept them. Everything is on the individual. Now, I want to be very clear. I'm not stating that no matter what someone decides to do on any topic, it's okay. I'm not stating that at all. I'm just stating people have free will. And this actually kind of segues for a moment into everyone today is talking about regaining their freedom and all this other stuff. And I've talked about this in other videos, and I've made posts and comments about this. Everyone's talking about freedom. Well, let's just assume for a moment that everyone, the world, people, individuals, had freedom. What did people do with their freedom? They gave it away and let a small handful of people dictate. That's what they did with their freedom. And if people were to regain, assuming again that once people had freedom, if people were to regain that freedom, how long would they be able to hang on to it before they give it away again? But I digress. So just to sum everything up, yes, people should be able to choose what they want. if somebody feels, and I just want to make something very, very clear. There's obviously limits where you're impacting someone else's life, say harming them. Obviously, I don't want to get into saying any examples, but if it's something that's being forced on someone against their will, or especially when we're dealing with children, things like that, well, no, we draw a line with the freedom when it harms someone. Now, this segues back into current worldwide events, and a lot of people are feeling that they're being forced into accepting what's being imposed. Just because you don't like the alternative with a choice doesn't mean there's no choice. And it's up to each individual to make a decision on what's more important, what has more value. And for example, to merely accept what's being imposed as a solution to salvage or maintain or even gain a lifestyle, that's on the person. They've made, for example, material objects more important than themselves. People who are not going along with what's being imposed have made the choice that they themselves, their bodies, their minds, whatever, even spiritually, is more important than the materialistic world that most people are trying to hang on to. And again, I'm saying, everything is temporary. You just have to survive and endure another year and a half, and this will be done. This late phase of this literal 100-year pattern will be done. And this 100-year pattern within the cycles of civilization. Just a few things to think about. And again, I'm not condoning every choice that somebody wants to make for themselves or for their loved ones or whatever, but again, it's about the free will. And if somebody asks, say for example me, I will tell them my position and why. It's up to them if they want to accept it or not. But we don't see that, for example, with those who are going along with the official narratives and whatever is being imposed. They have a different mindset. They're a different type of people, and this is where we see this division. Anyway, things to think about. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I don't care what other people think, but it's all about image.
That means press on. That means endure. That means God cannot fail, and you're not going to give up. That's not an option for a child of God. This means you are going to be delivered. Listen to this and write it down if you can't remember it. You're never going to outgrow warfare. You simply must learn to fight. I hear people say, when is it going to get easier? When you die.